So guys, the vacation is over and we're back in business, and with what a new treat. So I finally got the scratch of that itch with this Yaqi open comb in stainless steel. It is labeled as Yaqi Vostok, so this is 70mm gap open comb. I hope you will be able to see sort of engraving in this part. Rectangular pins, lots of milling marks. So I will load it with one Astro blade, which is my, let's say, moderately sharp, no surprises blade to go. And I'm using DS Cosmetics KVS handle. So let's see first the assembling. I got plastic washer for this one, which I tossed right away because I hate that crap, and after all this is stainless steel razor, so what are you protecting anyhow? So it's not rusting, it's not degrading, then why should we worry about a few scratches? So regarding the soap, let's go back to stay traditional. As you can see, some oils are present in the bottom. I will continue using my DS Cosmetics Jade brush, and I will just lightly swirl a couple of times. No need to use a lot of product with Stay Traditional. It is very frugal soap, very nice, good ingredients, mostly natural. Lots of essential oils, so let's lather up real quick. Now, I was watching this open comb razor head for, I would say, about a year, hoping that it will go down in price, which really didn't happen. It stayed pretty consistently about 35 maybe bucks. I don't know the currency rate right now, but for the same amount of price I got that DS Cosmetics S9. So for quite a while I was pretty reluctant, because for about the same price, which I got entire razor with the handle, now I got only the razor head, so that wasn't so much of a great deal as I thought back then. And instead I went with that Yaqi open comb old type in Zamek, which actually showed up to be a mostly reliable daily driver. It worked very well during my vacation. I didn't had any weepers like with Fatigue open comb, which I took 2 years ago on my vacation as well. So this was pretty good test for Yaqi. And eventually, since I already established my shave routine, my, let's say, way of shaving, the strokes, directions and everything, I think I'm more comfortable now to say that I really enjoy the open comb razors. So for me it was like I would eventually got it either way. And I didn't have any open combs in stainless steel, so when I put all things together, I decided then just pull the trigger, buy it anyhow, it's not going to get any cheaper. and let's see how it is shaving. So right now I may be talking a little bit too much, focusing on the lather, because it is really enjoyable to use, stay traditional, especially with these bulky shaving brushes, because lather is created like instantly. It's very nice for the skin as well, and it's also quite mesmerizing just to look how it develops on the skin. I don't know, did I mention, I think I have like 3, maybe 4 days of beard growth, so yeah, let's keep it like that. Okay, I will remove the dipping bowl, wet the razor a little bit, and let's see. First point which I noticed, although the head looks pretty thin, pretty flat, the blade inside is very torqued. So by the angle of the blade, I would say that this torquing is more like in R89. So far it is very mild on the skin, not so efficient. I was maybe a bit reluctant because this is sort of a floating blade, so it's not like in Fatip's or Yaqi open comb, which have more flat laying down a blade, like it is completely flattened with the teeth of the open comb. So I was not so positive what to expect from this one. Is it be more like straight bar razor with additional lather flow from the teeth, but since the Razorock Lupo is not so convenient for me to grab in Serbia, this was much better option. Like 35 bucks shipped, so not a big deal. And so far it feels very, very mild. Not inefficient, but with very minimal blade feel. Also, it is draining pretty well. Not to mention that these ends where the blade is clamped are very tightly and precisely made, so nothing is going inside where the thread is. So maybe at this point I could rate the Vostok 70 open comb a little bit more milder on the skin compared with Zamek open comb from Yaqi. So for me, I would say this is a nice option. Like if you just want dynamics of the open comb, but don't necessarily want that aggression of it. This is really nice, so I will just quickly inspect. I couldn't say it is terribly inefficient, like it's not that I have a lot of leftovers, but I have that sensation on the skin, like the skin was pretty preserved during shave. So maybe the best comparison would be this is a razor which shaves like any other open comb, but at the same time it is preserving skin like R89. And that is a really intriguing combo for me, because I mostly shave daily, and sometimes Roca or tips, even the R41 DSS9 work better for me if I skip a few days of shaving. So this is something which I guess I could use on day-to-day basis. Yeah, like very minimal blade feel. I believe that this is the feature of that blade torquing which I explained. So it is not actually digging into skin or removing some excessive layers. Yeah, I feel like this was a small pimple, like there is a small bump in here. So nothing bad. And on sideways. A very skin-friendly open comb, I must say. And if you are on the market for a stainless steel razor, which will last you for a lifetime, then I guess it's maybe a better option to have something which will last a long time, and during its life cycle it's also not going to hurt you that much. So yeah, now it is pretty nicely cleaned up. Oh, it doesn't have any blade overhang. If this is your concern. So, pretty nice. And also not a bad results with the Astra blade. which is not among the top sharpest blades. And I'm not so satisfied with the Astra blades in R41, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But right now, yeah, nice, slick. I think I had cleaner neck on my vacation shaves, so definitely not at all aggressive razor. Pretty nice, pretty convenient. And let's test it with the aftershave. No. Like the skin is perfectly intact with this razor, so pretty nice catch from my side. Take a look on the head, 12 teeth in this one. Doesn't look so intimidating. Maybe the blade is not shown the best way in here. It is floating a little bit, but the blade gap is really a narrow one. A lot of blade torque, pretty slim head, nice tolerances. I would say pretty decent purchase for not so much money. For the end, thank you all for joining the Wicked-Whiskers shave channel. Thank you for watching, thank you for your subscriptions, your comments of course, and stay tuned. Goodbye.